Hi, guys, and welcome to Inside Culture. You know what it is. It's your girl, Melody Thomas, and I'm here with another in studio interview with a great, great artist that you guys might know at home. And if you don't, you're going to learn about him today. I'd like to welcome to the show Kester Deane, who is actually a gospel artist. We're going to get into all the other things that he is, but Kester, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's an honor, and I'm very much grateful for this opportunity to share whatever it is. I'm here.
I mean, like this platform is created for Guyanese, the best of the best, whether it's music, arts, culture, whatever you do creatively, or even just for the culture itself. We love to give you guys a platform just so that not only your fellow Guyanese can learn more about you, but this platform is spread worldwide. So we're just trying to show the world what Guyana really has to offer.
Great.
And we don't want people to forget, so we keep reminding people all the time, this is what we have, this is what we have, okay? Don't forget, we're talented too. So there is a lot about you that we could discuss, but I want you to just give us a quick overview of who Kester is.
Well, I came from very humble beginnings. They say, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I'm very reachable, grassroots, and easygoing. I don't like to get on the other side, but I like this side of me, but the other side I'm afraid of. So
Wow, the other side. I want to know about the other side. Yeah.
yeah, um, I love to help people.
Right.
Sometimes I'm accused of being stupid because people will do you stuff and you will still return and you will still help, reach out and help. Like I just can't. I don't know how people do it, but for me, I just can't do it. I just can't see there is a need. I could help to change the situation and just turn the other way. I can't do that.
I
So
hear you.
um, and that is finding a very tough place. You got to make some tough decisions. And I don't know how, to be bitter. Like, I might
I
be
mean,
mad at you now.
Kester, the way you're talking is like you want to let something out right now. Like, who troubled you? Who troubled Kester?
No, no, but those are the past. There's a lot of troubling, but, those are the past. But you said, to say
Yeah.
who I am in a nutshell. So basically, um, my early childhood days, very worthless. People would say stubborn, a lot of brushes with the law.
I
Um,
don't believe that at all. Mhm.
a lot of people don't. I know for putting the cart before the horse here, but I did 4 years in prison in my
Wow.
early years. Yeah. Not that wasn't for preaching or anything of the sort. I didn't even know about God then. And so to be where I am today, it's a lot. And if anybody to get angry about anything, it should be me because where God brought me from to where I am today, I'm here. Whatever the
Well,
question,
that is a hell
whatever
of a
the answer.
testimony. That is a
Yeah.
hell of a testimony. I'm telling you this now. Like 4 years. I don't know your history. I don't know your past. I don't know where you came from. I met you before a couple of times in Guyana. You probably don't remember, but it was a few years back, and I think you were doing some shows and stuff. You were actually now doing your music, and I saw you perform and things like that. But looking at you and seeing how you portray yourself now or who you are, I would never suspect that you went to prison, that you were even anywhere near that kind of lifestyle. Um, so what exactly made you change your life around?
While I was doing that 4 year in penitentiary walk New Amsterdam Burbies, I was in a particular cell actually by the road. So anybody passing, you could see them, you shout to them, they could hear you, but they can't really see, but you could see them because they're on the open. So my
Yeah.
mom got word that I was in this particular cell. And then she passed up, I don't know if it was accidentally or whatever, but I was up there looking out, type this sitting on the bar and was watching out, taking some breeze and stuff like that. And I saw my mom and shout out to her and she stopped for a while and, a brief talk. I mean, if the officer see her, there could be problems or things like that, right? But she took the chance, and for a brief moment, like a 2 minutes or so, and I saw my mom start to cry, and like when you're gonna change this kind of thing, and when I saw that, I mean, like, I never saw my mom. Listen, I don't know what people, but me and my mom when she was alive was crazy, y'all.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I came down. I said, Mom, it's all right. I came down from the cell and I said, God, if you real, fix this. And I started to read the testament and everything. I gotta tell you, I crammed the old Psalms, because I was 6 months in that particular cell. So I read the testament, and as time evolves, I joined the drama group. There was a drama group in the prison. Then they have these missionary churches will come in on Sundays and they will preach. And one time they had like a little concert, and them guys know me. I like my music and thing. I would sing my song and so on, right? So
Right.
I was like I was like the superstar in the prison when it comes to reggae dance, kind of. I was bad with that. So that by the whole vibe for it, but not with that tin cup and the pan tap and the spoon or whatever. And we would carry on. So when the church came in and they asked if they get anybody who could sing, the man said, "Yeah, Kester, man." Right? And wherever I was, they sent for me. And I go, and listen, man, listen. When I finished there, the pastor came and he said, "You know, the Lord got his hands on your life. And them time I smoking weed, smoking cigarette, I pushing the weed in the prison, all them thing there, you know." And so he really take it for thing. I just brushed off like, whatever, you know. But I saw the transformation. Certain things start dropping off. Like the year before I came out of prison, I had a friend there, Old Year's Night. We born in a giant. And I telling you, I say, hey, this is the last time I put in a cigarette or weed in me mouth. And he like, because, maybe you said things before and then you go back and do it. And he
Yeah.
just watched me off. He said, "Oh, Kester, man, you always with the thing, man." You know what I mean? And listen, 1992, All Year's Night, I made that vow that I would not put a cigarette or a piece of marijuana or whatever in my mouth. And that was it.
So you had that willpower, that strength.
Yeah.
You made that decision when you were in prison.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that it's easy, but it was easier. When you touch road now, when you're out there with your old friends and your old area and stuff like that, it's a different challenge again. But as you said, God had his hands on your life. So from that
Yeah.
happened, you can't even, you were basically down the path that he was going to lead you regardless of who you are.
Exactly. I had determined this is it for me. When I came out of prison, my mom brought a pastor there, Pastor Brent Best, at the prison gate. And that even propelled me more. And he said, "You need a job in Georgetown?" And I said, "Yes." And listen, I was very, very serious. He said, "All right, well, then you're going to do something for me. I carry at the weed yard, farm it up and all kind of thing." He brought me to town to a family that I don't know, period. I never met these people. I don't know what you tell these people. These people don't know me. Nothing like that. The Semple's family. The Semple, they have 3 sons. Anthony, which is the youngest one, who's now a pastor. Adrian, who's a pilot, now living in Canada. Stephen, who's in England, the biggest brother. Right? So, and when you look at these brothers and you look at me, this is how I know it's God walking, You will feel we're brother. People even think we're brothers. Right? So I come to the Semple family. The people don't know me. I don't know the people. This is some rich people, you know. These people got everything. They got vulcanizing shop, they got car, they got truck, they got you name it. But they're Christian people.
Right.
So I know what the pastor tell them. The people accept me as their son. I started living there. I learned the trade, vulcanizing, repairing car tires, whatever. Did all of that. And then they invited me, asked me if you want to go to church. And that was First Assemblies of God, LMP Durban Street Work. And I said yes. And I started Converse class and the whole thing. So 1993, the 5th of December, I get baptized.
Wow.
Yeah. And there was no turning back for me from then on.
Here at Kissoons, it's our aim to help you get that good night's sleep with our line of foam products, from mattresses in all sizes, memory foam pillows, therapeutic and contour pillows, orthopedic back and neck cushion, hospital and custom mattresses too. Shop in store today. Kissoons Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
Say goodbye to germs with a free Sterling Super Soap automatic dispenser. That's right, get free equipment and installation of our touch-free dispenser. The perfect amount of soap every time ensures clean and germ-free hands. Refilling is quick and easy with 4 amazing fragrances: coconut, sunflower sunrise, pink blossom, and citrus zest. Call us on 265-7403.
For your special events, accentuate your beauty. Always look your best. Book Make Me Up by Vanette calendar for a professional and relaxing MUA experience. Makeup classes also available. Contact Vanette on 671-8613. Visit our studio at 226 Garnet Street, Kitty. Vanette Calendar, sponsor of Inside Culture.
We're glad that you're here with us today and you're still doing your thing. And
Yeah,
you
God
know
is
what?
good.
You went into the music, which that's my world. So as soon as you touched that world now, I was like, okay, who's Kester? Right? So how did you get into the music industry in the first place? What made you decide, okay, I know you were doing it in prison, but what made you decide to say, okay, I'm gonna release music for real?
I wrote Bible story, Jesus Come First, and another song in prison. So when I came out and by the sample, you used to get a lot of blackouts. Was GEC at the time. And so during the blackouts, now Anthony got a box guitar. That's the one of the son of the samples, right? And so he done this step and he light up the candle and thing and he's strumming. Well, when I hear he strum now, I just type me with it. Jesus come first, I'm gonna come second. And I see he set himself up nice now, you know? He like me hearing. And he I be letting off and then I tell you got another rhythm, you got another tune, you could another upbeat you could think. And then the thing I say, color we get in the Bible. And he said, wow, boy, you got it, boy, you got it. The excitement starts. So even mom, when she heard it, she ran downstairs. She said, son, that's how she started, you know. Son, is that gospel? I said, yeah, listen, sis, I didn't know what I was getting into. You know, I was just sincere, want to use what God has given to me to bless him. So they have this program called Speed of Light. It's a young people program within the church where if you got a talent, if you could sing, you could draw, you could dance, whatever, you put on your name and, on the day, you do whatever it is you put on your name to do. And so, man, listen, this day, Speed of Light, it was crazy. This was over 500 young people at church. I put on my name to sing. And myself, Devon Roberts, Mark Willoughby, and Anthony Semple, we form a band within the church among ourselves. And so this is the first time the church gonna hear me like this. All the time was within the home, if we go up on a little social somewhere, we're gonna do a little thing on the side. But this is the first time in a church setting, I will be doing this. And so when they invite me now to sing, and the musician is strung up, and they strike up the band song, like let off. Listen, sis, literally like for 15 seconds, I couldn't say nothing because of the noise, the uproar in the place with these young people. And I'm like, what? In church too? It was crazy. It was crazy, Yeah, and so that is how we thought everybody. After them, people started reaching out to me. The pastor now invite me to sing at the general service, which is with the big people them and everybody, right? And listen, when I start, literally on Durban Street, they had traffic jam the night. Traffic jam because everybody wants to know what is going on in that church. People run off the road and run in the church.
They want to know. They want to know if it's a dance going on in the church.
Exactly. Like, what church going on by here? Who's this man? And all kind of, you name it. Essequibo, Port Kaitumo, Bartica, all over Guyana and sing. Then the region, Trinidad, Barbados, all these places started inviting me. And so I became a household name. And so one time, I went to this event. This is the first time I ever met Edward Neblett. You know Eddie Neblett?
Yeah.
Right. So Eddie said, hey, I could play bass. I can jam bass or whatever. So Eddie playing the bass or whatever. And I hear this different song, this tone or whatever. I look around now. I see Eddie get a mic on a stand and he's singing away with me. And he playing the bass guitar. And at the end of it, I go to Eddie. I say, yo, you could sing, man. The man said, I was trying. I said, no, you don't try no thing by it. You sing. I'm telling you, anywhere going from now on, anywhere going, you're coming with me, bro. And I share from then onwards. Anywhere I go, I walk once Eddie could make it. I walk with Eddie. I share the stage with them. I collaborated with Saiku, and that's how Saiku, Eddie, another guy named John Abrams, and we formed a group named Kester and the Firehouse Band, which should become a household name in the entire Guyana and the Caribbean region. I mean, the band was so hot, not a boy could have touched the band, or the band is so bad. You know what I mean? Even the secular band don't respect the band. You know, that's how hot we were. Yeah, yeah. The secular band don't respect we 100%.
So, what is one of the shows that you've done internationally that you feel like is memorable for you?
They had Barbados Gospel Fest, 1997. I did another show in Tobago. I can't remember the exact date. That also went to Antigua. These mega event that they have during the year end from Christmas time.
Yeah.
Listen, and I tell you, the event in Antigua, I had to get away because the church didn't give me permission to go, and I said this is stifling me, man. So I just went without their permission. You know.
Gosh, you're a rebel anyway.
Yeah, you know, I mean, come on. I see young people, they're getting it easy now, you know. These musicians that are out now, they don't got to go through all of that because we would have break all of that up, you know. Yeah, we broke all of that up, you know.
Young people, if you're ready, say yeah. Remix. Jesus come first, I'ma come second. We no mix, we no meddle with the one called Satan. Jesus come first, I'ma come second. We no mix, we no meddle. You know why? I know that in a Christian, it is serious. You got to do the right thing. Look unto Jesus, fasting and pray. That is a must. But the devil, you know him that get jealous and try to bring back some old time stuff. But rebuke him in the name of Jesus again. Jesus come first, I'ma come second. We no mix, we no meddle with the one called Satan. Jesus come first, I'ma come second. We no mix, we no meddle. You know why? I know that this is something God will make you understand. Boys and girls, every man and woman that he made man, and he made woman that man to man is totally wrong. Things like that are cause destruction to the Almighty. It is abomination. Some people can't you well understand that the kingdom of God is already at hand. Jesus come first, I'ma come second. We no mix, we no meddle with the one called Satan. Jesus come first, I'ma come second. We no mix, we no meddle. You know why? I know that Adam and Eve, the first man and woman.
Want a hairstyle that's not only stunning, but also gentle on your hair? Get ready to fall in love with knotless braids at Nick's Hair B&B. Knotless braids are the perfect choice for a natural look and feel. They're lightweight, reducing tension on your scalp and protecting your hair from damage. Choose from our fabulous styles. Boohoo knotless for a carefree vibe, classic knotless for timeless elegance, or mermaid knotless for a splash of fun. What's more, hair is included with every service for your convenience. Book your knotless braids appointment at Nick's Hair B&B today. Knotless braids at Nick's Hair B&B. Your perfect hair transformation awaits.
You don't leave anything to chance. Every day you click it, lock it, and mask up. Now press, rub, and wash with Sterling Super Soap. Our antibacterial formula eliminates 99.9% of all germs and bacteria. Clean and moisturize your hands with 4 refreshing and rejuvenating fragrances. Get super clean with Sterling Super Soap.
Furnishing your apartment complex. Kissoon's local and imported line of living room, bedroom, and dining room furniture will have heads turning. Shop in store today. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
So how do you feel about the gospel artists coming out of Guyana now? Like the Samuel Medas and those kind of artists. Faith Korika.
Yeah, I commend these young people that are coming out now. I'm saying, and what I would like to put forward to them, because this is something that you're not really seeing forthcoming. In my reign, when I've just started this whole thing, when reggae gospel wasn't even known, it was a big fight for him to even sing it. Now these artists could sing it freely without any challenges because somebody been there before.
Yeah.
What I'm not seeing from these artists, if they're their position, they're not helping other young artists the way like we used to do it. Like pull up someone with you and walk with them and share the stage with them and these kind of things. That kind of love I would like to see in the really what you're seeing is this one army, one star by star girl kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
And that I detest that. I don't care who vex, who say what. Right? They're telling me I'm jealous and I am envious or whatever because I say I'm not saying anything that I never did. What I'm saying, just like how I bring up others, including Samuel Madas, because Samuel Madas gets his first national stage when a group from Canada came into Guyana, the Cultural Center for Campfire. I was the main artist. Sammy and Julian Bynum came to me. I said, man, give me a spot, we do a thing, we get a song, we want to sing and blah, blah, blah. I go to the organizers, I say, listen, there are two young men, they're asking me too, so I want to know if I could share. The people have said, man, the thing full up, then I'm going to think. So here I say, here, I'm going to give them my time. So when the organizers see that I'm serious, they might say, hey, what happened, Kester? We can give them the time, but you still got to do your whole set.
Right.
But I was willing to give up my time to give
Yes.
these friends an opportunity. You're not seeing those things today.
You do not see that today.
No, you don't. You don't. Nobody ain't giving up no time. Everybody want their time. And the time ain't even enough when they get it.
I know, right? Everybody wants to be a superstar. But you know what? As an artist, I believe that when you're given certain time, even if they take 5 minutes of my time, I'm still killing it. I'm still shutting down that show with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever amount of time I am given, I'm doing my best, and that's it. But you know what? You ain't gonna be on the stage forever. It's not gonna be your time forever.
There
So
you go.
how positive would it look, and how much of an impact and a legacy will you leave behind if you can bring someone up that can take the mantle from you and keep going forward and helping others, you know what I mean? But if you're selfish, no one's not going to remember you when you're gone because nobody cares because you didn't care.
Saying let's put heads and hearts together, our resources, and let's form some kind of organization whereas we could help each other.
But we have all these artists, not even like even in the reggae and in the dancehall here in Guyana, we have these artists who get booked on different shows in different countries, Antigua, Jamaica, the States or whatever, and they get booked. And I think you're right. They should at least carry one man, one woman, somebody, anybody. Do you know what I mean? But that's the case. For example, Turbulence was here Saturday night. He walks with his artists. He brings whoever from Jamaica, wherever he's going on tour, he carries them with him to say, okay, this is my junior coming up. And yeah, I've been doing my thing, but I'm giving them a chance now. And can you believe, Kester, he brought up your sister on stage. Yeah, and I also
You did your thing.
did my thing. How you mean?
Listen, let me share a little secret what I used to do. As artists, not only artists, but one of the biggest gospel promoters in Guyana, hands down. When I bring in 2006, we brought Prodigal Son, we brought Papa San, and we brought Cheryl Franklin. The reason we did that is to give Guyanese artists an opportunity so that they can be seen and all. Because what you find, not many people don't used to really come out if it's just a Guyanese event like that. I broke the record in 2001 when I did my album launch, Plenty Fire at GFC Ground. Over 7,000 people with all Guyanese cast. Over 15 artists, all Guyanese, I put on my show. People abuse me still because I rap myself. People say, we come to see you and you get a whole set of other people singing because that's how Kester is. So what I do, I bring all these foreign artists in. I put a whole host of Guyanese artists so that the Guyanese artists can be seen.
Yeah.
Right? One Guyanese artist came to me and said, you know, Kester, man, you don't think you just put on too much a local on them show? Because, you know, like, we don't really get enough time for it. I said, no, I don't put on too much. I put on enough because everybody deserves to be seen and heard that has a gift of singing.
To me, that's crazy. That statement is crazy because we're the only ones who just appreciate international stuff over our own stuff. You go to Jamaica, they don't call it local, you know. They don't say, "Oh, we're having a show with our local artists. We're having a show with our reggae artists, with dancehall artists, whatever." You know what I mean? And they don't feel like they have to bring a man from America or somebody else to open their shows in Jamaica. Their Jamaican artists open their show. Jamaicans are the headliners. Yeah. If they bring and give a man from Barbados or whatever a chance, they coming under. Because they put their own first. So we gotta learn that.
Exactly.
One day we will. One day.
We gotta do the same. We gotta come together.
I actually have a gospel song that me and you are gonna do together, and we're gonna show them how this thing goes, right?
All right then.
So yeah. My assistant was just telling me in 2019 that you received 2 certificates for a protocol of diplomacy and chaplain's license. So does that mean that you are a reverend and doctor now, or what is
up? I carry the title of His Excellency, Reverend Doctor.
Excuse me.
This is the when people see this, they'll get jumpy because it's.
I'm just like, is it FBI? I didn't do nothing FBI.
Yeah. I'm also a peace ambassador at the United Nations.
Oh wow.
I also have an honorary doctorate from Psycho, and that is in the area of singing.
Right.
I didn't buy it like people saying, "Oh, you buy this thing." No, I didn't buy it. People saw my work, and they actually asked me to be their representative in Guyana, which I was. I handed over recently because of my transition here to the US.
Okay, so you're now permanently living in the US?
No, not permanent. As yet.
As yet. Definitely. So there's a launch of Hope Rising. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Hope is Rising. Well, Hope is Rising, how that really happened. I was here visiting in the US at the time, and I was introduced to a pastor by the name of Pastor Joseph Prasad from Liberty Bible Fellowship. And so word get around and he asked to meet with me. I met with him and in his office in Queens. And he said, "Man, I hear you's the man in Guyana, when you talk, no dog bark, But he said there were things I would like to do, but I would like to hear your heart, how you see Guyana and some of the things that you would like to do. And I shared with him. At the time, suicide rate was number one, when it comes to suicide. Yeah. And I said, I would like us to make an impact on that. And one of the ways we can do that is by using the arts of music. There are a lot of Guyanese artists. We could bring some in, and he asked me to give him some names at the time. So Travis Green came up. Travis Green was big at the time. Everybody wanted Travis Green. And so he said, "Well, Kester, I want you to go back to Guyana, and I trust you. You is the man who going to do this. We're going to just put this money into this thing, but you is the man who going to be the driving force." Right. And so I had a program called Digital Flow on Channel 6. And I went back home and I started the promotion of Hope is Rising, Celebration of Life. And so we had Travis Green, we had Shawin Gardner, we had Saiku, myself, we had Sammy. Well, listen, we had a whole host of people. And that event broke the record in Guyana for the biggest turnout, almost 21,000 people at the National Stadium.
Wow.
But you don't say Kester and Saiku Jr. and the combination. But you don't say God gave us the power, man, to try and scorpion and sub. So Kester man, look and tell them, man, no? Hey, what? Saiku, it's a foolish thing we Lucifer try to do.
How can he do that foolish thing, man?
Everything in the Bible, I know it is for the rule.
Yeah, man, it is true, I know that, you know that.
Satan get jealous and try to overthrow God.
How can he do that foolish thing?
But he never realized Jesus Christ are the owner for the yard. Oh, Lord, Lord. Plenty fire upon the left, plenty fire upon the right, plenty fire upon the left, plenty fire upon the right. Him a go burn, and when the right time come.
Furnishing your business has never been easier. With our wide range of executive and conference chairs, desk, filing cabinets, and waiting area furniture, there's a style for everyone at a price anyone can afford. Shop in store today. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
For your special events, accentuate your beauty. Always look your best. Book Make Me Up by Vanette Calendar for a professional and relaxing MUA experience. Makeup classes also available. Contact Vanette on 671-8613. Visit our studio at 226 Garnet Street, Kitty. Vanette Calendar, sponsor of Inside Culture. For your special events, accentuate your beauty. Always look your best. Book Make Me Up by Vanette Calendar for a professional and relaxing MUA experience. Makeup classes also available. Contact Vanette on 671-8613. Visit our studio at 226 Garnet Street, Kitty. Vanette Calendar, sponsor of Inside Culture.
What is happening now for Reverend Dr. Kester Deane? What is next for you musically or just in general? What can we expect?
So I took a back seat on the musical aspect of things. I mean, people would invite me to the church, I would still sing. Actually, right now, I got 3 new songs to drop, But every time I'm about to go to the studio, something always come up and I ain't getting to do the stuff. But
Right. Mm-hmm.
music is still there, but I just put a hold on it. But because we're going on, I think, you know what? I'm coming back in. Because I ain't like the selfishness was seen. So I'm going to come back and take the stage, man.
Take it, man. Take it, man.
Yeah.
I'll be at the front going.
Yeah. People tell me, say, Kester, we miss you on the show. We miss you on the stage. Come back, man. Come back. When really you coming back? But so I'm morely on I'm doing a lot of, we would say podcasts. I got a program called Inspiration Morning Show.
Okay.
I got the Bashment Church on Sunday that is carried by AJ94 in Guyana and 104.3 in Linden, Caribbean Power Jam here in the US. So, and I'm on Facebook as well. So it's a very huge platform. All Africa and all these places, they carry the program. So,
Awesome.
these are the kind of things. So big things going on. Just that, and like I ain't leaving Guyana out of it. Just on Sundays, through AJ, I will do my stuff in Guyana. If you tune in from AJ from between 5 to 8 on Sunday mornings, you will hear me there. Live and live.
Guys, make sure you tune in and listen to that and get some great inspiration in the morning time, before you head out on the road.
Yeah, man, you don't know.
For sure. But Kester, it's been amazing talking to you. It's great having this conversation finally. For sure, you think I'm joking that we're doing this song, though. I'm going to send this to you. I'm going to send this song to you. And guys, you need to look out for Melody Thomas featuring Kester Deane coming real quick and soon.
Let's do this, man. Listen, let's do this.
Let's do it. And then you guys will see the difference. When Kester has the big stage shows, you'll be seeing Melody because he brings people. Okay? So
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us, Kester. And anytime you have anything to release musically or anything really, and you want to come back on the show, you are welcome. You are an honorary guest.
I'm very much appreciative of that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Guys at home, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. And we will see you next time right here on Inside Culture. Bye-bye.